So, Grand Rising. I want to discuss something called thought projections and the importance of it. Mirror, mirror on the wall, the most destructive question of all. So when we have thought projections in the way we see, ourselves, the way we put ourselves out to the world, will be how we send back. So we're in a survival mode. We can have a mind that we think that we're a good person, but when we have trauma, it doesn't go that way. So when we come together and we get some help being one with other people, and we collaborate to get our lives better, that mirror effect will change. So when we get through drugs and addiction and we try to get ourselves healed, I went into esoteric, but I also did combine it with, I trusted my passion, and I combined it with also esoteric, but I also went into mental health and rehab because I needed to get my life back. And I also wrote the song. So I was kind of combining the song to help me get my thoughts out, and maybe will help other people. And it helped me. It's success. At least for me. Every day I become more and more grounded, and it's got me to a point that I feel more comfortable finally sharing a story. But I wanted to join it with music because I was literally living in this movie of my own and pushing people away, people who try to help me because I just was not perceiving life the way it should or was. Replacing in your charisma, replacing living your new life. At least me. I think it's funny how it has a guitar, and how I just said I wrote the song, helping people also heal. I love music therapy. I hear things that other people or get perceptions of the other songs that other people don't. Making it happen. We go in and you just kill that freaking demon inside. And, when you're using drugs and alcohol and that trauma, that self-doubt and self-hatred, you gotta take that sword and kill it and create a new you. The most destructive question of all. Who looks back in the reflection I see? Is it the same as the person the world sees? Internal guidance. Look at that star. I mean, she's definitely a warrior. We can make scars devour us or create a new life. I could be that person that lays in bed and just gave up, but I couldn't be that way. I went into survival mode. I took the wheel of my life. And, I still have the hecklers in the background and stuff like that. I'm all crazy. But I know I'm not. Well, I am. Breaking free, for sure. Getting on to lives, which I don't like doing. But I'm breaking free. And I'm sharing my story to hopefully help others. And that's funny. Freeing myself, or freeing yourself, creating a new you. These are pretty cool cards. And yes, I had to write the notes on top. For some reason, my mind, due to trauma, I don't remember the way you guys do. There's nothing wrong with that, though. Action and sense adventure. definitely, these are the coolest. If anyone's wondering, these are Dungeons and Dragons cards. I had to rent them from my son. I bought them for him, and then he makes me rent them. And he's been my little partner in crime, though. Not little, very much. But when we go through loss and trauma and addiction, we bring our children. And unfortunately, we don't see it at the time. But I have a hell of a son, and trying hard to make sure that that's funny. Embrace the child. Can't make this shit up, man. 11 years old, he was taking care of me because I had lost myself after everything had happened. So I named this song called Mirror Mirror, and I wrote it. When I was writing it, reminded me of kind of like what Disney was trying to portray all these times with the princesses and princesses. Chariot. I thought I was, or the villain because of the scars. But the thing about projections also is I was watching something about the Galactic Federation, and what they had written down or made this thing about was burning down houses to see the stars. And then the LA fires were happening. I'm like, you guys need to be more responsible with thought projection if you're actually going to teach it, because there are people with weak minds that are obviously doing things that we shouldn't be. And I think this is saying that I probably did the right. I put it in the live chat being, y'all need to be more responsible with thought projections. Any thoughts I put out there? I think it was in the Bible. It says Jesus says not to think of anything bad, but believe in thought projection. There's a reason for that. It's not that. The fact of the matter is, so thought projections. If you hear other sounds in the background, it's because my kid is not feeling well. So thought projections. So I think it's called GFL. Have written a thing about starseeds, and I'm all about that. But when I was listening to it last night, they was talking about how burning down the house to see the stars. Well, they're burning down the houses of the stars. Now, a person that would understand thought projection and mediumship and psychic capabilities, unless these guys are not as in tune as they think they are, when they wrote that, they should have realized of the possibility of, hey, that's not a normal thought of us, of ourselves, that was some sort of premonition that was going on. People need to be a little bit, especially if you are into meditation. If you're into meditation, if you're into trying to be of the light, and you get a dark message like that, you might want to write that crap down, because that to me was, and the fact that they are a very large, they're trying to bring the collective together, they're trying to bring the star seeds together, and then you know what I'm saying, the overcross relay of the information, and then we have a freaking massive fire. And of course there's a lot of outpouring, and the water. It's like, yeah, they're trying to put the information out there, and Jesus says not to think of anything bad. And I think it might have been misconstrued, because things are always thought of, but if you are a channeler and you channel information and the thought projections all of a sudden come out of nowhere and you're in a channeling state, or if someone's channeling and all of a sudden a negative thought comes through, pay attention to that. Write it down, and then obviously send some sort of protection back to that thought. Because that's how that works. If our projection comes through as a negative vibe, especially if you're in a good mood and out of nowhere, a negative vibe comes through, or a negative saying comes through, right? Or the 10 of freaking swords comes through, something's coming up, and your guides are trying to tell you, hey, something's coming up. Especially if you're in a good place. If you're in a good place and you are literally with your family, or you're literally just in a good spot in your life, and all of a sudden you have this really weird spot that comes out of nowhere, use your judgment. Check your surroundings. Are you in a safe place? Are you in a happy place? Why did that pop in your mind? And then also from people who experience mental health, who experience bipolar, I want you to get into that mindset. Look around you. Are you in a safe place? Are you hungry or sad? If you're diabetic, is your blood sugar stuff? I want you to look around at your area. Judge it. Not judgment as an, oh my God, I'm a bad person. Do like when if you had a fire, it's evaluate. Judging means evaluate. Same damn freaking word. Just everyone's afraid of judgment. No, we need judgment. Judgment is a measurement of what's right or wrong. Don't be scared of the word judgment. Judgment of God. No, you want God judgment. Because if we have a measurement of something, then we know when something's gone wrong. It's just insane that people are scared of, judgment. Get grounded, people. Get grounded. Go with the flow. Get grounded. The bibliomancy you guys are all doing, y'all afraid of necromancy? Why? Because necro means death. Biblical is the same damn thing. Y'all praying to the damn freaking Bible. The old people too, it's just in a different word. Ooh, tower. I'm giving you all news. It's all the damn same thing. The only difference is us tarot readers and psychics and mediums are just trying to save you freaking people because the church says the church's taking all your fucking money. Sorry. Go to hell. Oh wait, you're already there. Oh my lord. Ridiculous. They sit there and exactly Knight of Coins, they're so sad. The Knight of Coins, they wait for bad things to happen, so you all go to church and pray to God. Pray to God every day. You don't need a damn church. Church is your body. Temple is your body. Church shouldn't be taking a damn freaking damn thing. Living all high and mighty. Why? Because you wear a freaking... Oh, start wearing a red robe. Come on, tarot readers. Come on. Let's all get some red robes. Get some black robes. We're S&P. No, we're smarter than that. We all get the Bible. The only reason the freaking churches ever existed is because we all couldn't read. Guess what? We can read now. And we can read. You're a dumbass souls reading the damn Bible as well. We know what a good person is and a bad. Look at that shit. Can't make that shit up. 10 of Pentacles. It's just like, hello, wake the frick up. You know what, church? You want to do something? Get your money off the Vatican. You got homeless people, you got sick people, and you all sitting there burning your incense and all this other stuff, and you're the tarot people. Oh my God, the tarot people, the Empress card. What? Because we can see what the fuck you're doing. Oh my goodness. And I'm not saying that church is bad. I'm saying that just like there's bad readers, there's good readers. There's good cops, there's bad cops. There's good presidents, and there's orange presidents. But whatever. I like the cat. Look at all those swords. Apparently there's 5. Maybe 5 bad presidents. Or maybe there'll be 5 swords cutting up some oranges. Who gives a shit, right? Definitely got some scars going on. Definitely got the Empress going on. I just realized Pretty funny. The Empress is looking in the mirror. Interesting. The Empress is looking in the mirror. And that's the song. Maybe I should rename the song Empress. Nah, I'll leave it alone. Everything is mirrors. Everything is games. Why are we on this earth? You wouldn't like it. We're on this earth to create technology, to create AI, to make things easier for human beings. So human beings will not have to suffer as much. This is what's our problem. Human beings are killing each other over pearls and coins instead of coming together and saving each other. Wow, sounds like more like the act of the devil, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. What would it be if it wasn't that? Who's got the biggest paycheck? Who's got the biggest wallet? Who's got the biggest car? Who's got the biggest house burning up in the hills? Looks like Scar. Pretty ironic. 8 is Scar. And all the fire, the embers. Kind of looks like P. Diddy to me. Really starting to wonder if that whole thing in the woods, in the hills. Oh, but P. Diddy's home was burnt too? You gotta be kidding me. But wouldn't that be the perfect plan, is to burn the person who's probably hiding shit in there? Oh, let's burn it all down. We'll burn down the whole freaking hills. That will get the attention off of Trump's bullshit. Oh my god, all the rich hate. And of course, I am very sympathetic to anyone who's lost lives. Because if I'm right about this political party bullshit that went down to shut up people and get rid of evidence, I would be a fool if I didn't think otherwise. You know, fool is a person that sees things to all different perspectives of life. I love the fool card. It's when you see things where nobody else can see. I enjoy being called fool and enjoy being called crazy. Have at it. Send it my way. The more swords, the better. I'll just toss them right back at you. Usually more psychological, philosophical, anthropological than many others would do. Pretty funny. I put that back in and came back out again. But yeah, pretty sure that LA fires was MAGA induced. For sure. Just to cover some, what was his name? Jeff Epstein. Jeff Epstein, right? And then went to Trump. And then Trump went to P. Diddy. And strength card, by the way, is Leo, which also means law enforcement officer. So maybe I'm channeling my father. He was a cop. So he gives me a little insight sometimes when I need it. So P. Diddy, Jeffrey Epstein, to Donald Trump, right before the inauguration. What can we say about that? Ooh, it's a tower. It's an upheaval. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? An upheaval of information that was sent. Oh my, and even, what did we get? Even, what was her, Kim Kardashian? Oh my god. Just add more to this shit. Worst part is, unfortunately, there's so much corruption in Hollywood that even innocent people get put in. Weird thing is, I think that the insurance companies are going to have problems paying. 6 coin. Insurance companies, they have no way going to be able to pay for those houses, and our government is not going to be able to pay for it. And you really think that Mr. Trump's going to pay for it? No. See, Bitcoin has a lot of mining out there. Look at that little Apple sour apple death. So what you do? They're trying to close the wand magic of the Bitcoin. And y'all heard about the 4,200 computers that the malware that the FBI closed down. Congratulations, FBI. You did an awesome job with that. You know, the Panda, Panda China malware that was being brought in not only through our computers but through our little fake cards that was had chips in them that y'all were buying at the dollar store that's uploading it. Yeah. The FBI took care of that. Good job with that. And then we have, Russia being Russia. Not all people are bad in Russia. But Putin and Ping, well, them motherfuckers need to wake the hell up. Because Spirit is not about to have his people go down the way it has before. For sure. Spirit loves his people. And those are star seeds. Those are anybody who's willing to do the work to get better. Not many of us, because we're all bought out or been bought out because we have to pay so many things. The thing of the matter is, because of people like Trump, who likes to have people who are rich become richer and the poor become poorer, why would we not help thy neighbor who's suffering in Russia and China? No, we'd rather create war instead. Why? You'd rather blow us up, right? Right back at you, Trump. I rebuke you in the name of fucking Satan. Because that's who you are. That's who you channel. Just like Ping, just like the rest of them. Your actions of killing people is gonna stop. The fact that you guys think that we as humans are replaceable and interchangeable at any time for your will is changing. Big time. Well, it went from thought projection to a tarot reading. I guess they probably need to change it. It's just whatever comes out. I don't know how you guys do what you do, but you do good. But hey, one step at a time, right? But yeah, be careful when you meditate. Like I said, if things. See, that's why I don't like channeling, because I don't even plan for that to go that way. But I guess many people don't. I guess I don't feel comfortable in my mind going off the rail like that, because it's not something I planned. And I guess as a nurse for all those years, and mom, and a wife, and all this other shit, I'm used to having things precisely the way I want it to go. And when I guess the cards kind of bring me down a road that I didn't expect. Funny, it has a road there. It goes down a road you don't expect, so it kind of like puts me off kilter in a way. Yeah, and it does, actually. It's funny. It's like the cards speak to you. It's just like in my mind, it leads me off to a different direction that I'm not used to. When you're a mom and a nurse, you have to have things in a certain order. So when I get on here and I put a title on it and then I start channeling or the cards pull me into a different direction, then I have it like that. And then I'm like, oh, okay. But it's okay. Birds of a feather flock together. I'm hoping to find a few birds. Maybe a few L's. That's funny, actually. Maybe a few L's. That's funny. That's actually really funny. Maybe a few. So, for those of you who I talk to or watch regularly, will get that. That was not rehearsed. That was totally channeled. That was pretty actually fucking funny. Tower upheaval. just another road to another house. But it looks like a little internet cable, so eventually someone will get it along the way. Or it's all projection. It's pretty funny. It's like, that's the fun part of thought projection. That's the fun part about, having a connection to the fantasy realm or sci-fi realm or esoteric realm or even watching other readers is to be able to go, I think he might be talking about me. Not that they always think everybody's talking about me, but to feel some sort of connection. I was listening to Rudolf Steiner, and it goes on to talk about how um, when he was talking about esoteric, but when I listened to it, he was talking about mental health crises. But he was talking about an esoteric teacher and how, it takes the esoteric teacher will pull them out of the fantasy. And I have been emailing I won't go and say who, I don't like to try to pull too much, but I've been emailing a very popular psychic, a tarot reader, and he emailed me back, but he basically put me in my place, and it was like a verbal, like, slap in the face, like, sure, like, snap out of it. And just that little response back, just that little email back, it brought me down to like this reality, because I looked at it and laughed, and I emailed him back, no. But it was just that little connection that I needed, and I felt like it was like the treasure. It was like literally a treasure for me to get that. It was so important for me. And he was my esoteric teacher. When I had nobody and nothing, you know, when you look into somebody's eyes, when you on Facebook and stuff like that, and you call your friends and your family, and you talk to your friends and family, you develop a connection now that we have to the internet through Wi-Fi and through looking at the screen. But when you go onto YouTube and tarot and stuff like that, or even any social media, we have people who are making connection with the eye connection. And if you are, some people will say, oh, they must have a mental health. Well, do they really have a mental health? Do they have a psychic ability or a medium ability? Or is somebody from the other side connecting with that person on the other side, and they feel like they're having a conversation? It's more of a capability of channeling and picking up things. But I also know there's other things, you know you gotta just be so grounded, leaving people out, you know, seeing things in different perspective, leaving people out in the cold. I mean, the five to me, though, I always see leaving people out in the cold. I know that's the Pentacles, but like I said, my memory doesn't hold on to things the way others do. But it's like you're almost stable. And, if you have a cube, and it's almost stable, and that one it's a balancing act, trying to keep that little extra piece. So it literally, someone who has a new psychic ability, or coming out of trauma, or coming out of addiction, and you have that eye to eye visual sight to somebody, and you think that they're talking to you. I mean, as a person who started studying psychology and paranormal stuff, I started understanding how people who may have been stalked, and broken into homes of rich people, you know, yes, they call them crazy, and they are, because they're not grounded. But what if tarot cards and a combination of tarot and mental health and shamanistic things help ground people, and just come with the, how awesome is that? It helps bring a whole new wheel of fortune. It just brings you a whole new life. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just getting people there. And I know I'm not a normal tarot reader. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely the Queen of Swords. The widow. The person who hopefully sees things in a grounded area. I wasn't for a long time. But I also want people to understand that you don't have to know all the cards verbatim by what they mean. Find a deck. You know, I mean, this is Disney. I have Dungeons and Dragons, ones I made. I even have shaman cards. I mean, every freaking thing. Yeah, let's pull out Buddha card for the day. We'll round it out. The embodiment of peace and serve humanities. You are Buddha's Diva. See, I believe that religion is just one subject of enlightenment and opening up keys of success of owning the world or understanding the world of the Bible. I mean, it even says that Jesus walked many creations in many areas and understand different philosophies. Remember, your angels are always there to guide you. You know. So when I sat there and my mind brings me to different realms that other people just don't see or understand or even want to understand, and that's okay. And it took me a long time to say that's okay. And slowly, I hope to find more people that will resonate with my work and maybe feel like a share, or just say hi. The other thing also is when I do more studying, affirmations are very important to a new psychic, a new tarot reader, a new medium. It's very important. Affirmations help ground people. They help us to know that we are having some sort of human type of connection with people out there, especially from people who are suffering from loss and who are alone. It's very important. So if anybody sees new tarot readers out there or new mediums, drop a like, drop a comment, even if it's hi, or even if you have maybe even pointers. Bring the community together, work together. It even a silly video. I mean, I watched so many videos. Tyler Tarot, awesome, funny as hell. Alchemy and you, Nally, she's a bitch. But she helped me through a lot of hard times. Believe it or not, I went through a lot of shadow work with her, and she does not know me. Not in this lifetime. But I believe soul journeys and soul tribes, and part of me thinks that she is my sister reincarnated, or is she just? I mean, my philosophy is anybody who can channel the energy of a loved one is reincarnated at that time. So we could have people who are having a channeling session where your loved one is reincarnated at that time. Really, Gavin? He's in the other room. So we are all connected one way or another. It's just finding the connection and understanding the philosophy of the connection, and people being able to say, yeah, I agree with that. People are so afraid that their answers are wrong. But the truth of the matter is, there's so many perception of words that our answers can be right and wrong at the same time just because a word might be off. And that's okay. That's part of growth. That's a part of us being here. And it's just coming together and just figuring it out. Love and light. I'm going to go check